John chapter 11, verses 47 and 49. The Jewish council gathered together because Jesus had resurrected Lazarus and everybody was following Jesus. They were impressed by his teaching. So they said, we have to do something about this man because pretty soon the whole nation is going to be following him. So they gathered in this council, in the Sanhedrin. There were 70 members in the Sanhedrin. And notice how the story develops. Then the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered a council and said, what shall we do? For this man works many signs. If we let him alone like this, everyone will believe in him. And now notice their fear. Everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away both our place and our nation. What are they saying? They're saying, listen, we have to eliminate public enemy number one, or else the Romans are going to destroy our nation. Our nation is going to cease to exist. Interesting. Did their nation fall? Yes, it fell by what they did. We're going to notice. Verse 49. And one of them, Caiaphas, being high priest that year, said to them, you know nothing at all, nor do you consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and not that the whole nation should perish. In other words, Caiaphas was saying this man needs to die to save the nation. He just didn't understand the sense in which the death of Jesus was going to save the nation. He thought that the nation was going to be saved literally, politically, by destroying Jesus. What he didn't know is that Jesus, by his death, was going to save the human race. How? Spiritually, not politically. Because Jesus came to establish his spiritual kingdom. He did not come to take over the political system of the world. A little bit later on, Peter, actually Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane. They came to arrest him. And I want you to notice what Peter did. And remember this because we're going to come back to it in the next 3 or 4 lectures. Matthew 26 and verses 50 to 52. Now we're going to talk about the final days of Jesus before his ascension to heaven. Matthew 26 verse 50. And suddenly, one of those who were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drew his sword, struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his ear. By the way, this was Simon Peter. And he wasn't aiming at the ear, he was aiming at the head, but he was a fisherman, not a soldier. And so it says that he cut off his ear. Now notice what Jesus said. What did Jesus say? Good, well done, Peter. Defend my kingdom. Use the sword. Kill him. Is that what he said? No. Did he say to the other disciples, you cowards, why don't you join Peter in fighting for my kingdom? No. Notice verse 52. These are the key words I want you to remember. But Jesus said to him, put your sword in its place. Put your what? Your sword in its place. For all who take the sword will perish by the sword.